inner world shapes your outer world. You don't have to agree with people to keep the peace. Silence speaks volume. Clear boundary speaks volumes. That's something I had to do here recently, was set some clear boundaries, maybe some wake-up calls, like maybe people have, like the wrong idea of you, and you just had to find some, maybe you do or you did, find some peace in that, some balance in that. Good for you. Okay, New Year's should be for small habits, things that you can actually do for 30 days, then hopefully would become a habit. So one of my New Year's resolutions, very small, very simple, is to start wearing more jewelry. I have all these holes in my ears and in my face, and I don't wear jewelry. I need to do that. And, maybe you want to wear your hair down more. Maybe you are tired of getting a receding hairline because you wear your hair up so much. I don't know. Okay. And hopefully this becomes a habit. Everything is personal. That's for somebody. If you don't remember where you're going, any path will take you there. Now, let me go ahead and introduce myself. Welcome or welcome back to Utopia Magic Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. Honestly, give me just a moment to go ahead and just finish reading these, and then we'll get into the cards. I was supposed to pull cards. I'm trying something new, y'all. I'm supposed to pull cards before, but I try to let people see me do the readings, but I feel like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. So let's finish these messages. If you don't remember where you're going, any path will take you there. Oh, goodness, I was writing in cursive, and I can't even read my own cursive. Let's say people are going to go against you. Stand tall. So there's going to be, somebody needs to hear that they need to stand tall regardless of who's going against them, who doesn't agree with them, yada, yada. When they say it's all within, they mean there is no savior. You are your own savior. Everything is within, as without, as above, so below. You're actually safe. There's nothing for you to worry about. These fears we have as kids, we are meant to overcome. I don't know what that's speaking on, but maybe there is a fear that's still holding you back that you were struggling with, even as a child, that's not meant to hold you back anymore. For some reason, I just thought about, being afraid of ghosts or spirits or just phenomena, whatever, that's holding you back to your psychic abilities. I don't know what I was trying to say here. Anyways, basically there's 1,000 ways to get somewhere. You don't have to take one way, step out of your box. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull cards. Give me just a second. I don't know how I feel about this, shuffling off camera. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I don't know how I feel about shuffling off camera. I think I'm going to continue shuffling on camera because I don't think I like that. But anyways, Seven of Cups reversed is on the back of the deck. So that's the back of the deck energy. That's the back of what's going on in the background. So it's like you're trying to overcome, feeling confused, or you are overcome feeling confused. The Moon reversed, which means we're not thinking about something properly. And then the Seven of Swords reversed, which means things may be a bit blurry right now, but I feel like you're safe. That could have been a big part of why that came out in the collective messages, is that you are safe. You break your own heart with the judgments that you make. I think you're trapping yourself in an idea that isn't accurate, but you do have new stuff coming in for you that's going to help you balance. Look at that. You got two. You could have a good thing coming in for you. It's going to build up, though. It's not going to come to you like that. It's going to build up. It's like I said, many times in these readings before, I've said it takes earthly energy to complete task here. There's that Eight of Pentacles. And then Knight of Cups, which is interesting. So let's talk about this Knight of Cups. What is this? The Eight of Pentacles represents working hard. The Knight of Cups, working to the world. Ooh. So when I think of the Knight of Cups, I think of like an emotional offer. And I don't want you to give an emotional offer to like something that's already ended. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's not a fair, and Spirit's not really saying take action. Spirit does not want you to take action. Like if you're getting confused and overwhelmed with how things are going and with what's going on, pull back in. You are still worthy of love. You are worthy of communication. You are worthy of good people. You are worthy of a good time. I don't know. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. I don't know. It's like a darkness. If you're falling into like a depression darkness, that's almost what it feels like to me. Spirit does want you to pull yourself out of that. And I know that's easier said than done. But the fact that Spirit wants me to say that says that to me, that whoever's listening and resonating with the Utopia Magic Collective reading so far, is that you do have the resources. This reading may be a bit triggering. You do have the resources, you do have the people, you do have the time, energy, effort, just whatever it is. Let's move forward. I kind of want to get just some, maybe going, okay, so have you listened to any of Morgan Wallen's song? I like a lot of his songs actually. And it says The Dealer Morgan Wallen. I think I've only listened to that song one time, but I was like, I love this song. I need to put this in the cards. So The Dealer Morgan Wallen, whatever, listen to that. It says belief systems, financial issues. That's where your financial issues come from, is your belief systems. You probably have like a negative mindset, negative thinking, poverty mindset, generational poverty mindset. This is something you'll have to break within yourself, because nobody outside of you can't be saved by the person who hurts you. For the most part, most of the time, we don't get saved by the people who hurt us. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm hoping my camera don't fall. Okay, the moon. You could be a Cancer or know a Cancer, but regardless of that, the moon represents deep love. The moon, Cancer, and it also represents illusion, so that would make sense to your belief system. Something that you're thinking is not logical. So a job, if you don't have a job right now, it would be beneficial for you to get one. No matter how much anxiety you have to force you to not want to get out of the house, it would be good for you. Or a personal business, if you can't force yourself to get a job or you can't seem to get out of the house, start somewhere. TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, start somewhere. And then this has a lot to do with your housing and your bills. And here it goes on the back of the deck is the trust. So back of the deck energy is that to trust that things will work out. The universe is trustworthy, which is interesting. Maybe you need to start using crystals. Rearrange your crystals. Stop letting them sit there so long. Actually, use your spiritual stuff. Candles, crystals, mirrors, whatever it is that you have. Start using it. Shuffle it around. You're letting that energy get stagnant. And your fears getting in the way. And it could be something to do with addiction. This addiction could just have something to do with, like, being addicted to yourself or this negative thought process, a negative lifestyle. It's saying don't give up. You can't trust yourself. You're telling yourself that you have to give up. Don't trust yourself. That's not true. Your ancestors protect you heavy. That's why. There's an unconditional love from them. You need to check your heart chakra. Your ancestors really want you to check your heart chakra. There's an abundance and luck around you. You need to work on that. Accept it. You need to, I keep saying you need to, but take it how it resonates. If you like affirmations, definitely tap into that. I am abundant. I am worthy. I am fulfilled. Whatever else you would like to say. Okay, I think that was it. All I wanted to say on that part. feel like I'm forgetting something, but it's okay. Okay, I ain't got this one yet. Oh, and look, on the back of the deck is Isis. Nice. And I love when it just ends it right there, like there's no more cards, because it's just like, this is your answer. So Isis, which represents reclaiming your magic and calling back your power, what is rightfully yours. Somebody may have made you feel some type of way. That's okay. It says Bridget, sorry. Inner fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose. Interesting, because we was talking about that earlier with the tarot cards that was coming out. There's going to be a lot of things that come to you. You may need to just go into hermit mode in order to receive proper justice. It's like things is unbalanced. You just can't put yourself out there right now because it's just too much negative energy with inside of you. Like I said, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay? So, but you do have things coming for you. You just have to let things go. Stop working. Stop praying. Stop romanticizing things that break your heart. Definitely stop going towards heartbreak. It's like you walk yourself into it. But anyways, let your passion lead you to your purpose. So this is Bridget. And this is Isis, which is reclaiming magic. Which is interesting because it's all talking about like reclaiming your power, getting it back, like stop letting other people, situations, whatever it is. Even sometimes people, I think, too much give God the power. Because at the end of the day, you are on earth. You have to put in physical work. You can't just not put in the work and then say, oh, well, you know, that was because God didn't want me to have it, you know, or something like that. There's just, anyways. So you need to tap into, if you want to, tap into these energies of Isis and Bridget. I'm going to leave these up here. You're not going to be able to see them, but I'm going to be able to see them. Just so we can remember. I want to be able to remember that specifically. How has your second week of the new year gone? I mean, the first week, excuse me. This is the second week. Okay, the journey. So the journey is really important. It's all about step by step right now. Whoever's listening to this, take it step by step. I keep getting this energy of probably the people that are going to follow me. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but are going to be people who are new into tarot. This is not going to resonate for everybody, this part right here, but I kind of just feel, I keep remembering myself when I first got into tarot, because I'm like, oh, I need to, you know, make sure I'm doing everything right, and I don't edit at all, because I need them to see that I am legit, because I was always nervous that people was lying to me. That's why I show you. But anyways, the journey is really important. It's really important right now. Staying grounded and focused on what's important, which is everyday life, the here and now. I don't know where you guys are, but out where I'm at, it's been warm past few days. I've been taking advantage of that. I've been cleaning out stuff. Like, I was really, really upset because my house felt so cluttered, like I wasn't done cleaning, and then it got cold, and I was like, oh my gosh, and we sat here for like, I guess, a few weeks or a month or so while it was cold, or probably not even that because the weather has been crazy. And then it got warm again, and I took advantage of that. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have. You're not always going to feel on top of the world. So when you do, take action. Okay, so here comes another thing talking about magic. And this is 13, which represents femininity. Magic is also femininity. I'm not talking down on any masculines or males that listen to my readings, because I know y'all are there. Shout out to you guys. I'm just saying, if you really actually think about it, the world really has been run by man, in my personal opinion, for a long time. And it's kind of going downhill, and we just need more love. Like, I just feel like men are so good at being stern and stable and standing strong and not letting their emotions get in the way. And believe me, I admire that about somebody. But sometimes it's just like there's a time and a place for everything, right? Anyway, so it's saying cast a circle. So all these cards coming out, very spiritual. So Freya, Selene, Lilith. And it says, Dark moon, rest and power. Rest and power. Interesting. You deserve it. Bring light into somebody's dark sky. This is what comes up in y'all's readings all the time. Every time I do a reading. Y'all are so needed on this earth. That's why you're here. That's why you have a lifetime here. Number 13 could be significant for you. Also 4. You need to start small also is what I'm picking up on. Don't get too overwhelmed. Don't overwhelm yourself. Start small. It's little baby steps. I know that New Year is actually in summer or spring or whatever. Spring, because it's spring equinox, right? But right now, I kind of do like having that new beginning and like kind of like the middle of the winter, because it's like there's something to look forward to, and as long as we can just keep rolling with us and keep rolling with it, and us just keep each other on top of it, y'all keep coming back and supporting me, and I support you by giving you readings, and we're gonna make it somewhere. Me, you, and the whole collective together, like we're gonna overcome the darkness, even if that just means we I'm just gonna stop it there. Okay. Spirit really wants you to tap into your magic. If this message is resonating with you, please comment down below. Tell me what city you're from, or what your angel number that you've been seeing here recently is, because I'm about to pull an angel number for you. Perfect. On the back of the deck is 111, so maybe y'all have been seeing 111, 1011. So there's a lot of ones. 1010, 2020. 1221. So 1s and 2s is really significant. But here is 0606, which 6 and 6 is 12, which is 1 and 2. So commitment, applying honesty. You see how this was committed to making sure you seen that it was 1s and 2s? That's what Spirits is asking you. They're asking you to commit to yourself the same way God commits to you to make sure you're getting the message. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Daily. That's that small habit I was talking about. Just because it's the second week into the year doesn't mean you can't start now. I don't care if it's 4 months into the year, 5 months, 12 months, 13 months, 14 months. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying. I don't care how many months. Start now. Okay, it's never too late. Somebody needs to hear it's never too late to apologize, to forgive, to let go, to move forward, to accept, whatever it is. It could be, or to start school, whatever. To move, break up with someone. You're not in too deep. This life is meant to be lived. Okay, I think that was the message of the 1s and 2s. Whew, I'm getting all stressed out now. Okay, so I want to get a chakra for the collective. What chakra should Utopia Magic focus on? And you know, it's interesting. They're both the third eye chakra, so it's very, very much confirmation. Acknowledge spirit, and this one says knowledge. Okay, so I know that love is the creative force. Okay, so these are some affirmations that you can use if you would like. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. I trust in a higher source and acknowledge my direct connection with it. Remember, I was telling you about that connection with spirit. Spirit really wants you to connect with them. Like, you have like a really powerful connection with magic. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a powerful manifester. If you could do a spell right now and it would work. And something about magic is, yes, there is black magic, and I don't even fool with that. I don't even want nothing to do with that, okay? But you really can't get in the way of somebody's karma. Like, that's universal law. If you're trying to get in the way of somebody's karma, maybe it won't necessarily backfire on you, but it's going to go somewhere. That's why you always put positive intention. Because if it does come back to you, it's got to be positive. Even when you cast spells to people, your intention is to make them see what you're seeing, or to make them stop hurting you. That's not bad. I feel like a lot of people think that magic and spells and affirmations and chanting and sage and crystals is bad. How is it bad? Who told you that? And who told them that? I want to know. I'm serious. Okay, this one I really want y'all to hone in on and comment it down below if you really resonate with it. I cultivate positive beliefs about life, myself, and others. Like, that's really important to stay positive. Like, we can sit here and be negative all day long and blame the homeless people and blame the immigrants and the drug addicts and you know, all those people out here. But at the end of the day, you can't do nothing. You got to work on yourself. Hating other people does nothing because they don't care. They're still high or they're still, you know, doing what they're doing. They got their own stuff they're worried about. They ain't worried about you, and it's so weird that you're so worried about them. Not you, but... And look at this, you guys. You're getting, like, repeating messages in my personal opinion, because look at... Like, it's not the same color green, but it's, like, teal, blue-green, and then it's green. So this is Pisces, and this is Virgo, which is sister signs. I'm sorry, y'all can't even really see that. Let me put these down. I'm sorry. I hope you guys... And then this one's blue, which is Gemini, and then Supermoon. So it says, balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Virgo. Moon in Virgo is the energy of, what can I do to help you? What's your next step? Do you know what your next step is? Can I break it down for you so we can figure out your next step? Because I feel like Spirit is saying, and I'm going to have to go grab a water, y'all. Give me just a second. But it's like Spirit is saying to be intentional, like, being intentional with every little detail, that is magic. You know, that's putting intention into something. So be magical, y'all. It's your time to be magical. Give me a message for them. Oh my God, why does this card keeps coming out? Focus on your health, y'all. Whoever keeps coming back to these messages, and I know you're out there because I have returning subscribers. You need to focus on your health. You could have been born on the 24th. And then renewed connections. Your desires are within reach. Yeah, so if anybody's been desiring for a renewed connection, that's within reach. Just focus on your health. Focus on yourself for now. It says self-employment. Y'all, I was telling you, focus on that personal business. You could make money. Even if you feel... That is that poverty mindset I was telling you about. Like, you feel like shame for making money for something that you put work, effort, and energy into. Like, how many other ways do I gotta say it? That is poverty mindset. You deserve that. You deserve to get what you're worth. Okay, commitment. There's that word again. Commitment, resourceful, confident, rewarding. Yes. So Spirit wants you to be committed. What does Spirit want them to be committed to? The spiritual side of what they want them to be committed to. Thank you. Okay, so I think this card was like a typo because it says Arlay. Oh, like at first I was trying to figure out what is that word, but it's not. It's play. It says, loved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Ooh, that's self-employment. Personal business. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. This is confirmation for somebody. You need to take this and run with it. Playfulness and laughter will lift your energy so that you can return to work, with a renewed perspective and a heightened energy. Yes. Yes. So maybe you have the finances. There's going to be very many scenarios, but maybe you have the finances to put work down and start a personal business. Do it. Okay, maybe you don't have the finances to put work down and start a personal business. Make time. I know you have time. There's been times that you're just sitting there doom scrolling on your phone that you could put towards your business, even if you have to put it all on paper. At least when actually you do take steps, you have it all there. Like it's time for something. Something needs to give. Spirit saying something needs to give. Okay. Give me some more spiritual messages. Okay, freedom, shining light. So people really like you because you give off this energy. Oh my gosh, look, orange, 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 orange. Oh my gosh, it's all orange. Like, like I'm not making this up, y'all. It's like repetitive patterns. That is spirit coming out to prove to you, yes, I'm real. Yes, these messages I'm telling you are true. I'm getting over excited. Okay, so it says, I am light, inner work, shining light, freedom. So there's two different cards talking about light. People need you. People need that authenticity that you bring, that you are working on yourself, and that it does take looking at yourself and maybe saying some things that maybe aren't so pretty about yourself, but to come to terms with things, not to hurt yourself, but to be able to accept where you are in life. You're moving into like softness energy, but you got to get past this. Look what you're moving into. Purple, blue, green. There's that orange again, but it's a lighter orange. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. I always have hope. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt, so I work to free myself of darkness. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above my doubt. That's what Spirit's asking of you. This is seriously going to take a commitment, self-discipline, the ability to say no whenever you really want to put... Oh, sorry, I should have warned you. I am going to search for a card now. You know what? I could put those in here, I was thinking, that's a good idea. I could put them in here if they would fit. But anyways, inspiration and friendship. That's what I was saying. You deserve good friends, and I think you guys do have good friends. Tap back into that energy. Maybe you've isolated a bit from the wrong people and been more connected to people you that's bringing you down, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, and here's a gray card. So right now, this is the energy. This tells me that you're in a gray area right now. Like you have the option to choose one or the other. I am driven. I move towards my goals with certainty and intention. And I think this is gray because you can choose black or white. You can choose gray. You can choose whatever you want. Pink, purple, gray, blue, brown, green, whatever the colors are. I don't know. Oh, I'm just kidding. Let's see. And let's get one more. I really do hope that y'all understand I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. So it says, I am driven and I am intentional. I move forward calmly and with purpose. And to me, that tells me that Spirit really wants you to be intentional and to move forward. What do you want? They'll give it to you. They will put up the right people right in front of your face, situations to where you are able to take these steps. But easy does it, right? Don't take too many steps. Don't take too many steps. Don't take too many steps forward if you can't handle it. Know where you are and respect yourself for that. You wouldn't push a baby to start walking if it was just born. Respect the baby, respect yourself. This feels like a shift from questioning yourself to trusting your journey because you trust where you're standing. This message is for anyone who's been quietly observing, trying to make sense of what's shifting around you. And what I keep feeling for the Utopia Magic Collective is the energy of becoming so secure in self that it just naturally flows. Things just naturally come to you. You do have to have this sense of securedness, though. And I feel like a lot of people just don't want to accept that about themselves, because when they be strong and they accept that they are secure and they are strong, that puts a lot of responsibility on them, and that's okay, because that means you have control. The only thing you got to worry about now is the cops and the government. Okay? And here's another one. Secure in the hard moments and not viewing life in such a harsh way. I really believe that for the Utopia Magic Collective. These are all my intuitional downloads that I've been picking up. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this here. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that so pretty? So beautiful. The sun's shining right in here, but I wish it was shining like on the table. And then I got this one. I think it's called, I don't even know what I'm not even going to. But this one I thought was so cool because I was verifying that everything was real. And I looked it up and it was like, it's going to have like a soapy feel. And it does. It feels like soap. Like it feels like a soapy residue was left on my hand after I rub it. And this one, every time, I'm sorry I can't give you the names of them. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I just like the energy. I ain't worried about the name. But every time I touch this one, it's so cold. Like it's cold to the touch. Like this one's cold and this one's cold and this one's cold, but this one's really cold. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. I'm trusting that who needed to hear this did. Again, trust yourself and your journey and Utopia magic, obtaining solid ground through spirituality.